Good afternoon, sports fans. Here we are again. Hey, I tell you what, it is a great day. I look like baby bunting in a bonnet. Probably I am. Baby bunting in a bonnet. However, this is how it is for me. No, I'm not complaining, really. Though I'd like to say that, that's how it is. It goes as... Everyone's got electric stuff around here. It's good. Good to see. I didn't know there was all this electric stuff, to be honest. Because I'm pretty stupid sometimes. You know, they have electric bikes, but I'm not... It's like gauging that you can buy the electric bike. You know, I'm thinking they're like many thousands of dollars, which they are. But anyway, that's how you go. No. Let's talk the P. Right? Years ago, I have my last $10. I'll go like this, $10. And she says I'm in a hotel and I got no money. I send her my last $10. Then I got to live off of the river for 2 weeks. And I'm saying all these things. She never acknowledges it, never replies back. Gives all these other people love hearts. This is what happens. Right? And then Julia, the great stepdaughter of mine, who's now 23, I might add. Ah, she's at the kid! Oh, fuck you, arsehole. I think you're just a moron. How about that? Just a fucking gutless fucking wanking ass moron. There you go, fuck yourselves. And then, I think, well, I cannot contact Julia. It's not like if she lived here in Australia, if ever they approve one of the 4 visa applications I ever did, which they denied them all. For what reason, I don't know. Even when I'm saying her uncle got shot out on the street from out of her house for dealing in drugs. I wanted to come to Australia now, please. No approval. Everyone else is here, but not Julia. And then what I don't like, I get the blame for her being separated from her mother. And I've been doing these visas ever since it ever started. Ever since she was 8, I think, the first visa I applied, and I got the documentation to prove it. I have a school teacher signing the documentation. It's all sent into the Australian visa office. 4 bloody times. It's never approved. So the onus of her never being with her mother is on them. These great approving migration peoples, whoever they are. So it's on them. And then her mother, I go, Julia, why and who stopped you from seeing your mother? You guessed it. Are you, Daddy? Me? Oh, really? Over the last 7 years, I have given your mother, not given her, but said to her, I will now, this very moment, pay for a return ticket for 2 weeks for you to fly direct into Naga, go and see your family and your daughter, and then get on the plane and fly back to Australia. Does she ever accept any of those offers, of which there are 3? No. And then the daughter, I go, well, who do you think has been stopping you from seeing your mother? And she goes, you, Daddy. Like hell it's me. Because it's not me. It's your mother not accepting tickets. And with the last ticket, and they went after paying 1,000 Australian dollars, 4 times, that's 4,000 Australian dollars, because the father would not complete his tuberculosis medication. I said, look, your father's swelling up, and his livers are swelling up, and he even says himself he doesn't think he's going to make it. I said, I'm buying you a ticket. This time it was to Legazpi, because I couldn't get one to Niagara. I said, you can leave in 3 days, go and see your father, before he dies. Let's hope he doesn't. But go and see him, because I don't think he's going to make it. And it was only $664. Now I got nits like Julia. It was only $664. And I said, you 2 weeks and return in 2 weeks. She doesn't accept that. Oh no, too expensive. Too expensive? And bang, there it goes. And then when all the breakup happens, which I can go into in detail as it was described and said to me, and that can be proven from transcripts or Facebook Messenger. I've not talked to Julia in many years, and I think they plotted it that she's not here because I have some kind of visitation rights before she turns 18 to her, which I can never have because she's over in the Philippines, and I have total cut-off from her completely. No, so I go on Facebook and start messaging her friends from school because I record her Facebook friends before she blocks me from seeing her account. After 13 years of me looking after them like that. Her mother's first ticket to Australia cost $4,125 because it was the last ticket on the flight. So they say, I starting to wonder about Qantas, but that's what we paid. And bang. Then the next time, and then she comes out here and there's that great turmoil of her getting pregnant and the sitting in the emergency ward for 6 hours and never being seen by a doctor. Even though when we get the documentation from the hospital, it claims that we were seen by a doctor, like hell. She said, I'm uncomfortable. We got in there at 6 p.m. At 12 a.m. the next morning, she says, I'm feeling uncomfortable. That's 6 hours we're sitting there. Big, meaty guys are coming in with a sliced tip of their finger and walking out with a Band-Aid around it within 10 minutes. Wendy and I are sitting there and she's miscarriaging and for 6 hours. And she says, I'm uncomfortable. We'll have to go home. I go up and tell them, we've got to go home because she said she's uncomfortable. We go home. She gets in the shower. 10 minutes later, she called me in. There's an unborn child in her hand. Can you tell me about that? And go and ask her about that one. Because I'm pretty sure she'll tell the truth on that one. That's what happened. And then I see across the news there's some lady down in Melbourne, 3 hours she was away. And she didn't even fully miscarry. She still kept the baby. And it's all over the news. And here we are, 6 hours, and our kid, and she miscarriages. Nothing said, nothing's done. No help given, other than they want to curette Wenny or something, because she could get infection, which we go and do. And that cost me $3,500 because she is not on the Australian medical scheme at all, because she's not even got a visa thing to stage, whatever it is. She's going back to the Philippines after 3 months. She's just a tourist. So that cost me $3,500. And then, thoughtlessly, I could have claimed that on, the insurance, but I didn't claim it on insurance. I just paid the $3,500. And then, so I go and call all Julia's friends on Facebook from her school friends. Each and every one of them. And I think it's going to be like this. Oh, hi. What's the name? Camille. Hi, Camille. And I do that. And I think it's going to be like, oh, Daddy Dave. Oh, yes, Sir Poe. I think it's going to be like this, and I'm going to be like, oh, no, you don't have to say these things to me. I just want to know, where's Julia? And I think it's going to be like that, but no, it's like this. Who? Daddy who? I'm like, Daddy Dave. Julia's stepfather. Who are you? It's like this. And she's never heard of me. And Julia's never, ever told her anything about me. And look on Facebook Messenger and see. It's true. And I think, God, that's odd. Because even this Camille, I'm putting her, when Julia's uncle got shot for dealing in drugs with my money, I put Julia in the orange apartmental in Naga. And I'm saying to Julia, you get your friend Camille to go in there with you. And I think Camille knows this, and she's in there with Julia. But probably this Camille was never asked by Julia. That's why Julia's only in there by herself. And then I phoned her other friend. Whoever she was, some Bisconte or something. Never heard of me, same thing. And I go, well, what's Julia telling you about me? And she says, and they all say the same thing, Julia tells us she doesn't have a father, and she's always crying on our shoulder about it, that she doesn't have a father. And I'm there, you know, I've always been there with her. And I've given her everything I got. And I love her to death. And I truly do. And then even to this day, here I am. Maybe others wouldn't give up on her, but I am not giving up. Because that's how it is. And these kids have never heard of me. It's like, and I'm paying for her education, and her cousin's education. Cousin gets a full veterinarian degree from university thanks to me. And her mother, I buy her a shop up there in the mountains and fully stock it. And originally I wrote my name on the thing, thanks to Daddy David. And then not long after, they take a photo, and I get the photo and look at it, and my name, you can see they scribble it out. Holy moly, what kind of people are they? They owe me everything they got, and that's that. Because that's that. And I'm the one suffering. Look, I'm out here in the bush because of these people. And they all think it's just that I'm out in the bush. Like bloody hell it is. And that's how it is. And that's not the way it's finishing. Rest assured on that one.